This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Now, a few people have asked me why was I late today. It's very simple. With the stuff that's going on with me behind the scenes, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my podcast from a couple days ago. The podcast fully explained everything that I've been going through recently in detail, and I don't want to go into detail about it here on a pre-stream. Alright, that podcast is available over on my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs, so please go give it a look. Alright, but I had a phone call I had to make as a part of the whole situation of, you know, what I'm going through. You have to do a lot of requirements, a lot of legal requirements. One of the requirements was that I had to do this online course, and at the end of the course, you have to talk to someone, essentially, about your situation and what's going on and everything in order to make sure that you're doing the right thing, alright? So, I did this whole course last night after my stream. I filled out all the information, I read all this information and everything. I was right at the end of it, and they say, oh, you have to live chat with someone now to complete the course. So I was like, live chat with someone? What does that mean? Why, they didn't say anything about this before. And it pops up and says no one's available at night. I'm like, well, that's great, because all my free time's at night. You guys know I'm here all day streaming. I don't have any free time during the day. So I said, the only way I'm going to be able to do this then is going to be doing it in the morning before I stream. So I actually woke up extra early this morning, and I got everything going, and I said, well, let me try the online chat again to see if I could do this. And I sat there for about 25 minutes, and no one showed up. I was like, oh, that's not good. So, and then I ended up calling. I said, well, there's a phone number. Let me call. So I called, waited on hold about another 25 minutes, and then finally they put me on the phone with somebody for this final part of the course or whatever. Essentially just to review everything that I had already put in on the website, make sure I wasn't lying, make sure I was a real human, and all of that. And that was it. So, it sucks. This should have been something that I could have had done in 5 minutes, but because of the giant wait that this company made me do, it ended up taking well over an hour, which is why I ended up being slightly late to the stream today. I thought this was going to be done an hour ago, but I was sitting on hold for quite a long time, okay? So it is what it is. I'm here now, and I'm at least, let me put it this way, because a lot of people have asked, what happens when you're doing stuff like filing for bankruptcy, and how does it affect things, and blah, blah, blah. Truth of the matter is, I don't know. I don't know how much this will affect my stuff. Like, I know I'm going to have a lot of work. I already put together a ton of stuff. Ton of information, a ton of important stuff, and I've done a lot of work behind the scenes you guys don't even know about, okay? But I'm absolutely sure that as this process continues, there's going to be lots and lots more stuff that I need to do, and whether or not it's going to take away from the streams, I have no idea. So far, it hasn't really, which is great, but I get the feeling there probably will be obligations and things that I have to do that are going to take significant amounts of time. In fact, as I was doing this course, as I finished it, it says, okay, so you've completed part 1 of the course, but once you continue on with your bankruptcy procedure, you have to do more. There's another 2 hours of coursework you'll have to do later. I'm like, oh, that's great. You know, like, I don't know about all this stuff, because the thing is, I think what they're assuming is you haven't worked with anyone or done anything to really explain anything. I've been working with a bankruptcy attorney for many months, and I know everything going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm well aware of everything happening, so I don't know why I need to keep doing this, but I guess it's a legal requirement. You know, it is what it is. So it sucks that I have to keep doing all this crap, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. If this helps out my life situation, then fine.
He's basically a con artist. Phil's a scam artist.
Ladies and gentlemen, last night we hit the sub goal. Every time that I play Street Fighter now, people come out, they support in various different ways. You know, one week we had an insane amount of tips. Last night, people came out and they did a hype train, and the hype train, no lie, jumped us up by so many subscriptions. We hit the subscriber goal for the month, which is outstanding. That means that we're going to be doing the special retrospective marathon event.
Being very matter of fact with all of you, the best way that you could contribute and it would help me out the most right now would be by tipping me. When you tip me, I get those funds right away. That means I could put those funds towards a bill, towards buying a new game, towards a tax payment, towards an attorney payment, towards whatever. Since now I'm in the situation I'm in, I've got a lot of stuff going on constantly behind the scenes, and it costs a lot of money, all right? So your tips are helping me out with all of that. And if you want to see me continue to be successful and keep doing this for a living, you gotta support in other ways. You know, whether it's watching the streams and cheering, subbing, and tipping while I'm here on Twitch, or pledging to my Patreon, or buying something for my Teespring, you know, no matter what it might be, I'm gonna need that support right now more than ever.
Hot bot did a 100-bit cheer asking about, yeah, this is hilarious. Actually, the fun thing is, this is someone actually trying to troll me, but I actually agree with this statement. Okay, you ready for this one? I actually agree with this, so I'm actually going to read it, and I'm going to put this guy as the top cheerer because I actually agree. So he says,
I have to warn you, this is nasty as shit. Okay, like real nasty shit. All right, you ready? Sorry, I'm trying to be responsible here. I really feel this actually could hurt children.
gee, after you complete this bankruptcy class course, will they give you another certificate that you need to print out? You can hang it up on the wall next to your business degree so you have 2 useless pieces of paper on the wall. I actually agree with you.
My business degree is completely fucking useless.
Because no one hires based off of a basic business degree. You have to be fucking rich to be able to go to graduate school and get some kind of an advanced degree, like a master's degree, in order to be considered for any kind of a significant job. Or you'd have insane amounts of experience, which I didn't have because I couldn't get any unpaid internships in college because I had to work to pay for college. So it's funny how all of that works. Because even though you're trying to troll me, I agree with you. I hate the education system in the United States. The education system fucked me over, ended up putting me in big debt, and I got nothing out of having my degree at all. It was a complete waste of 4 years of my fucking life. Flipper tipped me $1 and says, you consider yourself a toxic person? If not, why are you busted on camera saying, why am I toxic? And yep, I'm toxic. Do you not have video evidence?
A 100% negative and toxic person.
Well, first of all, I would say I'm toxic when I get so overcome with rage or emotion at something that I'll say stupid shit. Alright? And it happens. There's sometimes when I'll be playing something online and I'll become so overwhelmed with anger that now I just say and do things that are absolutely over the top stupid. Okay? The good news is it doesn't happen anywhere near as frequently as it used to. In fact, that used to be one of the shticks that I did when I used to do YouTube videos, is I hammed it up and went over the top all the time. That was one of the reasons why people watch me. Oh, Phil's gonna lose in rage today at a game and blah, and blah, blah, blah. You know, now I try not to do it that much anymore. I try to give games a fair shake. But if I'm gonna criticize a game fairly, a lot of people then try to emphasize it and say that I'm being toxic about the game. There's a difference between fair criticism and being toxic. You know, and so people can't discern that. They think any negativity is toxicity. That's not true. But what you're referencing, Flipper, the why am I toxic meme came from me playing Dark Souls, and I actually got,
Toxic?
I actually got, how can I put it? Poisoned by a guy who was off in the background by one of those stupid blow darts, but it wasn't standard poison, it was toxicity, which is like strong poison. And I said, what? Why am I toxic? Like, I yelled it out, because I was so surprised that I got toxic status effect in the game. I had no idea what had hit me. And people turned that into a meme that over the years became, you know, a meme that detractors use, but now it's a meme that we use on the stream, and I've adopted, I even got an emote for it, okay? So there you go, Flipper, that's where it comes from. Certainly not in the regards that you're saying, but at the same time, I'm not an idiot, I'm not ignorant, I'm not going to say there's no times that I'm ever toxic. I think every human is, right? I think every single human has times when sadly they get overcome with rage or emotion or whatever it may be, and the next thing you know, they're saying ridiculously over-the-top things that obviously are not representative of what you really feel when you have a rational mind. But that's what emotion does. It takes away the rationality of your thinking and instead just makes you act out on emotion, okay? Maybe that's a good thing if you're like fight or flight mode in real life, you know, and you need to just have action immediately without sitting there debating something for 45 minutes in your head before you take action. But in general, on a stream, it's probably not a good idea. So there you go. There's your honest answer.
Why am I toxic? More toxic, more toxic.
PW Dubs tipped me $1. He says, good morning. As a person with a lot of credit card debt, what are some ways that could help me in preventing having terrible debt like yours? Quite frankly, I'm going to say this. If you can avoid using credit cards, do. Alright? It's a very honest opinion of mine now that I've, you know, been in such a horrendous situation. Because even when you plan properly, things can go wrong. And that's exactly what happened in my case. When originally I racked up all my unsecured debt, okay, what happened was, I was making a certain amount of income, that if I had continued to make that amount of income, I would have had no problem paying off that debt. In fact, I had an actual plan, an outline written out. Okay, pay this much this month, this much this month. And then, with a couple of the credit cards, I had actually had promotional rates, where what you can do is you charge something on it for like a certain amount of time at 0% interest, okay? Then what you can do a balance transfer from that card to another card, again at 0% interest. So, essentially what I had was, I had enough credit at the time to afford everything that I needed to move across the country and furnish the house and all the things I needed to do. But at the same time, I had a plan laid out that I could pay all these things off within a certain period of time. And then what happened? Well, things went south, right? All my content ended up getting destroyed by malicious actions of trolls and shit. And because of that, my income significantly decreased out of nowhere, completely unexpectedly. Public opinion against me for a while turned. I would say probably 2014, 2015 were some of the worst years, where people were just constantly attacking me and making fun of me and being really malicious to me. So it was kind of like a double whammy of not only, you know, am I not as popular anymore, but now people are attacking me and hurting my business as well.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. Most of the things that happened to me, I didn't do anything wrong. What did I do wrong? Nothing. Zero.
So because of that, that whole plan got blown to hell, all right? So even though I had an actual intelligent outline of things to do, it didn't work out at all. It actually worked out the opposite. I put myself in so much debt that there was no real way out of it. So then I said, okay, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could take out a loan, and the loan will pay off these credit cards, and then I'll be okay. But then I had more of a decrease in income.
Etika himself, in the past, has talked about me and said, you know, I used to watch Darkside Phil videos, and he said he used me as an example of what not to do.
So now I need a way to afford the loan. You see what I mean? Like, so it just kept ballooning, all based on the fact that I had that significant loss of income 1 year and it never came back. So all I can say is, even though you may think you're spending within your means with credit cards, you're never spending within your means. And I mean that. Like, credit cards are a trap. They're set up that way by the companies. Trust me, credit cards wouldn't be so prominent. You wouldn't be getting things in the mail saying, take out a credit card, if it weren't lucrative for the company trying to offer that to you. Okay? Best thing I can say, don't never use a credit card. All right? That's ridiculous. But use it responsibly. Never get close to your credit limit. Never try to, I got this crazy elaborate 3-year plan of how to pay off this debt that I incurred by moving. That was, now I know that's really stupid. But back then I didn't. That was 6 years ago. I thought that was smart and I could figure it out. No, it did not work at all, okay? That's the best recommendation I can give you, okay? Got him. What? That's not what I did. That's not what I did. I did EX, which would have blown through it.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
Yeah, bullshit. I did EX uppercut, which would have blown through his super, and we would have both landed and was reset. He fucking gets his move, I don't get mine, so I lose. Complete bullshit. 100% bullshit. And the bad thing, he didn't time that. That was a Hail Mary. He's like, oh shit, he's gonna take me to death. Just do random super. Hopefully it blows through. The game doesn't give me my move, and I lose because of it. That's why I don't want to fucking play this guy anymore. I don't want to play laggy-ass fucking garbage third striking in a fucking laggy-ass environment. It's not fun. It's really annoying and not fun at all.
With this salt flavor. Ugh.
Oh. Alright, let's try playing a couple more people. We only got about 10-15 minutes left. New World Order, you're a complete fucking idiot. He says excuses. Listen, I know the move properties. EX Dragon Punch blows through the super. We would have basically went whoop through each other like this, landed, and no one would have gotten hit, and then it would have basically been anyone's game at the very end. Instead, oh, magically my move doesn't come out. You're an idiot.
All you can taste is salt.
And now it's too late to fucking... Oh my god, I hate this collection. I'm done with this. I'm seriously done. I hate this fucking thing sometime. I'm not gonna sit here for another fucking match and not watch because the collection was designed by a bunch of fucking nitwits who don't understand that everyone wants to spectate. So, alright guys. Thank you guys. I had a lot of fun tonight. I did fight a variety of people, which was good. I do appreciate that. Thank you. PW Dubs did another dollar tip. He says, you have thick skin. How do I get to be like that? I don't know what to tell you. It comes with the territory and it comes with a lot of abuse. You just gotta get used to the shit. Sometimes you just get numb to it, I guess. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm seriously, this collection frustrates me so much. Yeah, I really want to sit here and wait another fucking 15 minutes to play. Well, I can't even watch a match because the game didn't let me push the spectate button. Fuck this game. I've had enough of this. So, that is it for this week's Street Fighter Throwback. Thanks to everyone who contributed. We hit the sub goal tonight.
If I was a chick, I'd be way into that.
What?
Not now,
What?
Kaito-san. Bye-bye.
What
So,
the hell?
What do we do?
Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.